guys, what's going on? Troy and Mountain Man Treasure here. I've got some sales and I've got a question.
Mountain Man. Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. I go to garage sales, I go to estate sales, I go to thrift stores, I go all over the place. I buy stuff and then I sell it again online for a profit. Mostly I'm doing that on eBay. And we've had 3 pretty good days as we lead up to, well, I guess today, as I'm recording this Saturday, is officially the last day you're supposed to be able to send first-class mail and have it actually arrive by Christmas. Depending on the location to and from, you may be able to get on Monday a little bit, but for the most part, it was today. And so I went and dropped some stuff actually at the post office today, and it was crazy, guys. There were people everywhere. So let's take a look at what I sold over just the last little bit out of the eBay store, and then we'll come back, and I've got a question for you. And here they are, the last batch of items going out. I think that'll make it there before Christmas, maybe one more day, and they're depending on where it goes, I suppose, right? And some of these, trying to get him to sit up there, going to you guys, including Bumble. So thank you all for coming in and shopping in the store. But Bumble I found actually just a couple days ago in the bottom of one of my totes. I was listing stuff and came upon him and thought, man, he needs to get listed. He's on the Rudolph tag. And I absolutely love that claymation special. And this is going out to Beth. Beth picked up Bumble. He was $15.79 plus shipping. And then Beth also, here, you sit over there. In case you guys didn't know, Bumble's bounce, but we're not going to drop him. She also picked up this cool Splatter Duck keychain. I think this is awesome. So again, a portion of the proceeds for all of our ducks going to support the Gary Sinise Foundation, which is a really, really cool organization. They do a lot to help first responders and wounded veterans. So very cool to be able to partner with them. Beth also got that and got a set of shiny bright ornaments. I had an old box, so I put them in there just to help protect them. So we've got 5 poinsettia, or is it poinsettia? I don't know. That sounds pretentious, right? Let's go with poinsettia. Some shiny bright ornaments. Those going out for $19.19. So, Beth, I'll do what I can. I think we can probably combine these and get you some of that shipping back and maybe even get it to you before Christmas if we send this thing priority. We'll see. So thank you so very much for stopping in and supporting the store like that. We sold another Monster Jam truck. This is Gravedigger, of course. And this guy sold for $8.98. plus shipping. We've got an international sale here going to France, I believe. It's PlayStation Greatest Hits Destruction Derby. This is a pretty clean disc. It's got a crack on the case, but otherwise nice and clean. And it sold for 29.50 euros. I'll have to do the conversion and figure out what we make on that. But it's probably, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks, something like that. It won't be that expensive to ship that off. Here's one that we just listed the other day. I said I'm going to start listing games, resurface and list games that I've been storing up to try to get things moving in the store a little bit. This is the first one of that batch to go, Wii Sports Resort. And it sold disc only for $24.96 plus shipping. Let's do these. We'll skip ahead and then we'll finish up. So a couple more ducks. We've got a proudly served vet duck. This one going out to Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much for that. And no note on that, or no note on Bumble or anything either. I just kind of assume if somebody gets a duck that they're a viewer. So Michelle, thank you so much. If you're a viewer or if you're not a viewer. And then we've got the giraffe, and the giraffe duck is headed out to Adam. So guys, thank you so much for supporting us and helping support the Gary Sinise Foundation in the process. We've got this one. This one actually said, need for Christmas. Thanks. That was it. So we'll see. It's going out first class. It's going to probably cut it close, but old Avatar shirt. Not too old because it's still got the screen printed tag on there, but just a cool shirt, cool graphic. I kind of assumed with the new movie coming out that this one would finally sell. I've been hanging on to this one for a year or more, and it did. It finally moved out. $18.55. plus the shipping. And then this is one that I listed just the other day as well. Patagonia, just a men's long sleeve, just a nice shirt. And this one sold for $19.19 plus shipping. We're going to tack a couple more on real quick. I've got other stuff packed up here, but we sold a couple more of these trucks. It feels like a Christmas type thing, stocking stuff for a small gift. So we're going to try and get them there as soon as we can. We sold this guy. This is better. Again, it's Gravedigger, but it's a more rare version, the black version. That one, 1471, I believe. And then another of the white Gravedigger. So $8.98 plus shipping on that one. It's a good example of it all adds up today. That's some nice sales here, but nothing huge. I like the total by the end, though. Here's a Busilla needlework kit. I got this at a thrift store, actually, for, I think, $1. And this particular pattern seems to sell very well. It sells in the last, I think, was $20 free shipping. There were several right there, like $19.99, but there were none listed. And so I listed mine just a little bit higher. You can see right here, it's kit 2913. You can look that up. Horn of Plenty sampler. It's got all the stuff still in there, and it's still sealed. And so I knew this one would be a winner. It sold pretty quickly, $22.39 plus shipping. So we got a little bit above market because nobody else had one. Scarcity, that'll drive up prices. This little guy, I got, I think he was going to be a quarter at a garage sale, and it wound up, they said, you know what, just take it. And so I was willing to take an offer on this guy, $6 plus shipping. It's Jet, I guess, from a TV show called Super Wings. I don't know. This one going out to a viewer of the channel, turns out. I was sort of haggling back and forth last night, not realizing that it was going to Marble. Marble, thank you so very much for stopping in and picking this one up. Excuse me, something stuck in my throat there. We've got the Starbucks Christmas holiday season mug. I'll brush that dust off the top there. This is still brand new. You can see brand new. It was $12.95. You're getting a good deal on this thing. We settled in at $14 free shipping. So I may end up losing money on that guy, actually, by the end of it all, but that's okay. You got a great deal, and I'm happy to pass it along. Thank you so much for the support. We've got a cassette tape here, just the tape. I put it in a replacement case here. I don't have the art or anything like that, but it's a rare enough tape that it does tend to sell pretty well. It's Helena, and it sold for $9.98 plus shipping, just cassette tape only. This is from Lesney. We sold a Lesney car the other day. See if we can get it. There we go. From the Matchbox series, this is the Kennel Truck, 1968 Lesney. It was supposed to have its plastic, clear plastic kennels for like transporting dogs, I guess, but does not have the dog. Still in decent shape. And I got an offer on this that I took $3 plus shipping. Not a whole lot, but I listed a whole bunch of cars one day. This was one of them, so that's moving out. This, little micro machines. Look at that. It's an F-15 Eagle. And this, I accepted an offer of $7 plus shipping. These little cars, little toys, guys, they can add up. Here's a Fontanini piece. You can see on the bottom whoever previously owned him put his name on there. Fontanini, 19, is that 93? Looks like 83, 93, I think it's 93. But Fontanini pieces do sell well. And I sell them as replacement pieces. When I find them, I put them up individually. This guy is the Shepherd, and I took an offer on him of $10 plus shipping. We've got some video games that I've been listing moving out. I love selling video games, and the resurfacer works fantastic. The JFJ Easy Pro, I'm loving that thing. I've almost worn down a pad now going through so many games. But if you look at the bottom now, look at that. Bright and shiny. It was all scratched up before. Now I can sell it, and it's sold. The Dukes of Hazzard Return of the General Lee. That an offer that I sent out that somebody accepted $18.23 plus shipping for that. Here we've got for the Wii another that I resurfaced. Super Mario Brothers, the new Super Mario Brothers. Who are the old Super Mario Brothers? Never understood that. But that disc only, that I think I found inside of a unit, and I had to resurface it because it was pretty scratched up. $14.71 plus shipping. And then another one, this is always a good seller. I resurfaced it, and it sold in a couple of days. The Michael Jackson Experience for the Wii. This one sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. Easy money, video games. And then a high-vis hat. Really cool looking hat. Still got the tag on there. And I took an offer on this one of $14.10 plus shipping. They added up the cents. They did it so that they could pay $20 even. And so worked out for me, worked out for them. Happy to be sending out another hat. And then Saturday before Christmas weekend, I'm going to see if we can't get some of this stuff out early. I don't know. I mean, that's certainly Christmas. Some of these might be Christmas things, stocking stuffers, that sort of thing. So I'm going to get them out, and hopefully they get there in time. Officially, Monday is the last day you can send priority, but a lot of this is going to be first class. So let's go through this stuff. We'll take a look. We've got a Swiss Army knife. You saw the garage sale where I picked up one bag of knives, or the state surplus sale. That guy rubbed me out to get to a couple others. This was one of the knives in the bag. Swiss Army knife there. It's actually branded on the back. New York Stock Exchange Euronext. But when the item is good enough, the branding doesn't necessarily matter. This is the Gulf Pro. There's all sorts of different versions of Swiss Army knives, and this one has some golf tools on it, and it's relatively rare, and so it was definitely worth listing, and we ended up sending out an offer on this that was accepted, 20 bucks plus shipping for that. We paid $5 for that whole bag, so we're definitely going to make money on that bag. Here we got Wii Sports. This is disc only and a little replacement case. This, another one of those that I've been resurfacing and sold pretty quickly for $15.59, I believe, plus shipping. And then for the PS2 Crash Nitro Kart, another one, $9, free shipping on that one. Not super valuable, but certainly worth listing. It sold that quickly. And then Mario Kart is still a fantastic title to find, guys. Mario Kart for the Wii. This is a good one, $28.79 plus shipping. Definitely worth the 5 minutes it took me to resurface that one. We've got a couple ducks heading out, and they're heading out to the same person. Look at this. That's just your standard, going back to the classics. I like it. Little rubber ducky. And those are headed out to David. He picked up both of those. So, David, thank you so much for that portion of the purchase. Ooh, we got a ducky down. Going to the Gary Sinise Foundation. Here we've got Beach Blonde. It's Mary Kay. It is cream eye color. And this one of the stragglers. I think I've got 4 or 5 different Mary Kay items left from this summer. And this one sold for $15.79 plus shipping. We've got one customer came in and bought, well, it wasn't those two. We'll show you that one here in a second. Here we got a vintage Peterbilt pin. Not real high dollar, but it's a quantity listing. $7.99 free shipping, obviously going out at the 4-ounce rate. So we're going to make, $3 or something on that. And then we've got another pin along with the car going out to the same customer. This is an old Lesney. We've been selling those lately. Hard to see in there, but you can see made in England. It's a Mustang. And it's got this little switch on the side. If this was in good shape, this is a good one to find, guys. This one is obviously a little bit beat up. But it's got this little switch on the side right there. That controls where the wheels point. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And so it made it worth listing because this was still present and operational. And that wasn't busted. So we've got the old Ford Mustang from Lesney. That one I accepted an offer of $4 plus shipping. And the same buyer picked up a Ford Mustang Boss 302 vintage pin. That one, $6 free shipping. So since they're going to the same customer, that works out to $10 plus shipping. So that's a nice deal. We've got a viewer sale here. Whoa, let's not break the glass ornament, huh? We've got a viewer sale. Look at this. It's Ariel, Little Mermaid snow globe in there. This is pretty cool. The Disney princess. It's still got the box. That's going to make it easier to ship for sure. You can see at some point somebody paid $35 for it. I don't remember if I listed it with the box or not, but we're definitely going to send it with the box. You can see there's, I think I might not have, just because there's damage to it, like somebody drew on it, whatever. But I'll ship it with it because it's going to make it much easier to ship. And this one is going out to Michael. Michael paying $40 plus shipping for the aerial snow globe. My daughter for a long time was collecting snow globes. She's kind of out of it now, but we got a snow globe wherever we went on vacation and stuff for a while. She sort of moved past that now. Now she's to like pins that she's putting on her backpack and random keychains and whatnot. Here we've got the last of this particular one. This is one of the Nakwa ornaments, the Lord is my shepherd. I still have one Lord is my shepherd from a different artist. It's a different design, but these are hand-blown glass ornaments, and then they're hand-painted on the inside, which I think is fascinating. And sold almost all of these. They're almost all gone. And this one, I made a deal for $17 plus shipping. Over here, we got a Hubble kitty car. Where is it? There it is. Hubley, that's what I meant to say. A Hubley kitty toy. Oh, Hubble's a telescope, right? I don't know. Hubble's. This one definitely needs some work. It's it's missing the windshield, missing the internal, no steering wheel. There's supposed to be like a spare tire on the back there. So this is a piece that is for restoration, for repair. And so it's been listed for quite some time. And got an offer, sent a counter offer, and they accepted it of $9 plus shipping. Shipping going to be a little bit more on this just because it's heavy. This is full-on metal. So it is going to go out priority, and that cuts down on what you can make on it just because of the condition. But $9 plus shipping. And then this is big, guys. There's the top of it. I sold an empty bag. You've seen me sell empty boxes before. Now I'm selling empty shopping bags. This one, I actually purchased this on Whatnot. A guy had a action figure auction, and he had this, and he's like, well, let's see if anybody wants this. Nobody did, except for me. I paid $2 for this thing. It took a while. I mean, it sat around for a long time, but how much space does this take? I had it folded up and sitting in the bottom of a box, no big deal. Paid $2 for this thing, and somebody decided they wanted it. $22.39 plus shipping for an empty shopping bag. I mean, it's Toys R Us, though, right? It's got Jeffrey on there. It's massive, So, I mean, this might be something that's going to be framed. I imagine it's got to be going to a collector of some sort, but pretty cool. And we'll tack one more on that just made it in as I was finishing packing up, and it's easy enough to throw in a mailer and get out of here. So let's add it to the pile. For the PS2 Greatest Hits, Dragon Ball Z. This one going out for $9.88, free shipping. All right, now this is really the last one that we can get in. I got to get there. The post office closes in like 20 minutes. So this is from Ben 10. Ghost Freak, I think, is what it's called. And this one's been sitting for a while, but finally sold. It was a good sale, and they did ask anything you can do to expedite it for a Christmas present. Well, today's the last day for first class, so we're going to get this thing out. $22.39 plus shipping.
Pretty good sales, and I'm very happy with how things finished up as we head into the final days before Christmas. Now you wait to see what's coming back in January, because January you always get returns. So we'll see what happens. But the question, I had a question, and you saw it in the thumbnail, I guess. I talked about it. My post office was completely insane today. It's been busy this week, but yesterday and today, it was bonkers. And it's really nice to be able to just walk in and set my stuff on the counter and walk on out. And you get the stares, some annoyed, some confused, wondering how this magic possibly happened, not waiting in line. It's incredible, guys. It is a Christmas miracle to be able to skip that line. And I guess the question is, how many of you do that? I know that this is right up there with Rolo or Dymo, right? It's up there with the reseller questions. Do you wait in line? I mean, there are some people that, nope, you have to wait in line. You have to get that receipt. You have to. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. Now, yes, you are right. For those on that side, you're right. If you don't have a receipt that shows this was scanned in on this day at this time, and then the post office doesn't actually scan it, you don't have proof that you dropped it off at the right time. If something comes up as an issue with that package, with that customer, 100%, that's correct. Thing is, I don't really have that problem with my post office. I think this is a situation where you have to trust your post office. You have to trust the people there. And I go there every day. I stop every day to drop off my mail at the post office. I know some people schedule pickups. I'd stress out with all that stuff just sitting on my porch. And I don't want to do that to my mailman. He's a nice guy. I'm not going to add to all of his hassle. I know it's his job, right? I like the guy. I'm not going to make his job harder. And I don't mind. The mileage is deductible. I get to meet the people in the post office. I get to become friendly with them. And then if you need them later, they're going to be willing to help you out because you've built that bridge. You've built that relationship. And so I go in there every day, and every day I just drop it at the counter. Sometimes they start scanning it as I'm unloading my bags, but it always gets scanned. And so I'm not worried about that at my post office. That might not be the case at your post office. But ultimately, I guess still the question remains, do you wait in line? Today, if I would have waited in line half hour, 45 minutes, then I'm waiting in that line to get my stuff scanned. Instead, I went and I set it on the counter and I left. I was in and out in like 45 seconds. To me, that time is valuable. If there happens to be a package that doesn't get scanned and there's a problem with it, you have to have two of those things, right? Then I guess I deal with those consequences, but it's going to be 1 in 1,000. I don't know, just grabbing numbers. All of that time that I've built up, not waiting in line, that's worth one package and the issues with that one package to me. What about for you? That's the question. So leave the answer down below. I'd love to see what you think, and it'll be fun to have people have that conversation. I'm interested. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it.